French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with it. Oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Walker's somebody who just impresses you every time he steps on the field. He's a guy who was the Walter Camp and Dirk Walker Award winner's final collegiate season behind a 1,600-yard campaign. 300 carries or more, that wouldn't be unexpected in his first season in the NFL.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there for number 15.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Saints are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And they're going to be set up now. Yard line.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Jameis to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lock going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throw out wide to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
The sack coming from defensive end, Cameron Jordan.
Some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Get marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And some room to work. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Following the interception, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On third down, here's Kamara. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second time in this first half now, Charles, and he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jameis now on first down. Off to Thomas on the left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From just shy of midfield, Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
First down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this game tied at the half, but if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free.
And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Pete Werner.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Kamara trying again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Block off of play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston tries the left side and finds Olave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
He'll take it inside the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Coming left is Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been out to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
Trade is that the kicker you can depend on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building on their last drive. Now they just want the officials to pass the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.